Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. Now, Hakim Ziyech, he is a player that really lit up the Champions League this year. We saw him in a game against Tottenham. We saw him in several games in that Champions League campaign for Ajax, and he really looks some player. He's, of course, plays over there in the Netherlands. He's of Moroccan descent. He's also going to be featuring in the African Cup of Nations this summer. 26 years of age and a really, really talented attacking midfielder. Last season for Ajax, he scored 19 goals in all competitions and had 16 assists. A really, really top player. There's been rumours in the past when he's done an interview where he was asked about what club would you like to play for. He said that he'd like to play for Arsenal. He said that his dream is to play alongside Mesut Ozil. And basically he's a player that since the start of the transfer window, a lot of Arsenal fans have been saying, come on Arsenal, why aren't we moving in for this guy? Particularly when you think that we've now lost Aaron Ramsey and we need to replace Ramsey. Well, the price has been set now for Hakim Ziyech. Ajax admitting that, you know, they're resigned to losing him this summer. They know that a lot of the top clubs in Europe are interested in him, and they want £31.2 million for him if they are to sell him. That is a price apparently that Ajax have set. Now, for me, when I look at that price, I think to myself, that is doable, that is gettable. Forget about what you've heard about Arsenal having £40 million to spend. That is the price before any player sales. And we know that Arsenal will be selling some players this summer. So that price or that money that's available will go up a bit. For me, why do Arsenal not go out and get Hakim Ziyech? He would be absolutely perfect as a replacement for Ramsey. He's a goal-scoring midfield player, which is something that we've really lacked. I know that there's going to be a lot of people out there saying, well, he's from the Eredivisie, he's from the Dutch league. There's been a lot of players that have come over from that Dutch league and have flopped. Memphis Depay, and they'll point to other players as well that have come with big reputations from that league and have not cut it in the Premier League. But for me, this guy looks to me like he has what it takes for it to happen in the Premier League. I would love to see, excuse me, I would love to see Arsenal make a move for Hakim Ziyech. Arsenal are said to be interested. He's available. Let's hope Arsenal do move for him this summer, because for me, that would be a signing that would excite a lot of the Arsenal fans out there, but we'll have to see how that one develops out. But Hakim Ziyech available for £31.2 million. That says to be the asking price from Ajax. Of course, there will be other clubs interested in him as well. But for me, Arsenal, if we're serious about trying to do something this summer, this is the type of player we should be trying to bring in. Now, one of the good things that I heard yesterday is that Arsenal are looking to try and make sure that they hold on to two of their crown jewels. That is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and also Alexandre Lacazette. Both of them have been subject to speculation about moves away this summer. We've heard the rumours about Aubameyang being linked with a move to China. Clubs in China willing to really up his wages in a desperate bid to bring him to China. Remember, before he came to Arsenal, there were a lot of Chinese teams hovering, putting bids to Borussia Dortmund to bring him out to China. He opted to come to Arsenal, but the Chinese clubs are backing for him. And also Lacazette at the start of the window was linked to Barcelona. Probably won't happen if they get hold of Antoine Griezmann, but if they don't, then, Lacazette could be a player that would be, Barcelona would be very tempted to try and move to get. Well, we're being told today that Arsenal are going to offer both of those long-term and big contracts to make sure that they stay at the club. And I think that's a definite good thing. We should definitely be looking to build the club around those two type of players. Now, Yannick Carrasco, all of last week, it looked like Arsenal on the verge of signing him. All the rumours sort of pointed towards that Arsenal were in talks with him. We're looking to get the deal done. £25 million would get it over the line. But we're hearing today that Arsenal kind of cooling in their interest on Yannick Carrasco. And as I said on yesterday's show, it seems to be shifting more towards trying to get Ryan Fraser. Now, Ryan Fraser as well, also available this summer. He's had a whopping price tag of £30 million put on him. Fraser himself said to be questioning the amount of money that Bournemouth are looking to try and get for him. Remember, Ryan Fraser only has 1 year left on his contract. And him himself is saying, come on, Bournemouth, you know, you're not going to get £30 million from me. Teams would just wait it out and wait until the contract runs down. So he would probably go for less this summer. Will Arsenal make a move for Carrasco, or will they make a move for Ryan Fraser? I remember yesterday we did that poll and we asked the question to you guys, who would you prefer, Ryan Fraser or Yannick Carrasco? I've got to say, I was a little bit surprised by this one, because only 38% of you said that you'd have Carrasco. 62% of you said Ryan Fraser. So it definitely seems there that the preference is to bring in Ryan Fraser from Bournemouth. And as I said, at the moment, Bournemouth looking to try and get about £30 million. Highly unlikely, considering he only has 1 year left on his deal. Linked today, Arsenal, to a Brazilian wonder kid. Yes, every young player who comes out of Brazil always seems to be a wonder kid out of Brazil. But they linked to this kid today. His name is Yannick Jesus, or Jesus. 17 years old, plays for Flamengo, currently in Brazil. Dubbed as the new Kaká, right? That's what makes me laugh at these links that always come out of Brazil. They're always the new this, the new Rivaldo, the new Ronaldo, the new, you know. But he's dubbed as the new Kaká. He's a player that's thought about in Brazil as a really, really talented player. They really do rate this kid, apparently. He's captained the Brazil youth team in the past and is said to have a release clause of £60 million. Now, if that is the release clause, there's no chance Arsenal will be signing him. Sometimes a lot of these release clauses are speculations as well. We also know that a lot of times players out of Brazil have these complicated contracts where they're owned by more than one party. But this kid being linked with a move to Arsenal today, Yannick Jesus, or Jesus, we'll have to wait and see if anything comes of that. Could these links be because it looks like Arsenal are on the verge of bringing back invincible legend Edu to the club? Edu, of course, who's currently the national team coordinator with Brazil, with the Brazilian national team. But it's said that Arsenal are on the verge of getting him, the former Invincible, to become the new technical director at Arsenal. Remember, since Mislintat has left, that's a post that needs to be filled. And hence, maybe that's the reason why we're getting linked to so many of these Brazilian players at the moment. But it does look like Edu will be coming in as technical director once the Copa America is finished. And I mentioned this on yesterday's show. Laurent Koscielny being linked with a move away to Borussia Dortmund for £10.6 million. That's said to be the price that Arsenal want for him. As I said, Arsenal, if they're going to sell players, they're looking to raise as much money as they can. The question I'd like to ask to you guys today in a poll is, should we sell Laurent Koscielny? He's a very experienced defender. Has never really, you know, he always gives his best for Arsenal, has been our captain in the past. Do you think we should sell Koscielny, or do you think we should be keeping him for the experience? If we do bring in centre-backs, younger centre-backs, he can help them through. Would love to hear from you guys. Sell or keep Laurent Koscielny? Really want to hear from you. All right, let's get into a couple of your comments today. I'm going to start off with this one. This one comes from Jesus Saved My Life, bro. Like that handle. He says, Saliba is a beast, a very physical player. I think half a season would be enough for him to settle into the EPL. Now, we've spoken about Saliba extensively over the past week. Arsenal said to be linked with him. Young player, you know, it's like, I was saying on yesterday's show, a player like this, it would take him time to settle in. But this gentleman here, or lady, I'm not sure, it could be either, is saying that he thinks, listen, he's a beast, physical player, half a season and he'll be cool, he'll be settled in. Eba says, Ramsey will be missed, But the player we still haven't replaced is Santi Cazorla. Cazorla, I noticed yesterday, is being offered a new contract by his club. Broken into the national team in Spain. It's been a really remarkable comeback for Santi. He had that horrific Achilles injury where he had to have skin grafts and everything, and it's really been remarkable that he's been able to, recover and be playing. It's great, actually. We do miss him. We really, really miss Santi. He used to be that player that can receive the ball deep, make things happen. We just do not have that type of player right now. I agree with that gentleman. He is missed big time at Arsenal, and we've not replaced him. Max Barber says, 100% Fraser. Humble, will work hard every game and proven in the Premier League. Remember, we did the poll and we was asking Ryan Fraser or Yannick Carrasco. He's there, 100% Fraser, he says. However, this gentleman, Johan Martin, says, Carrasco for me. I think man v man, he's better. In all honesty, I think we at Arsenal are missing that type of tricky player. Either. I wouldn't mind either. You know what? If we got Carrasco and Hakim Ziyech and a defender, that wouldn't be too bad a window. That standard of player wouldn't be too bad a window. I think a defender is a priority, but I think somebody like a Ziyech would be a great signing. I would love to hear from you guys in the comments if you think Ziyech would be a great signing, or do you think he could be another one of those overhyped players that come from the Dutch league? Would love to hear from you. Listen, thanks for watching the show today. Keep it locked here on AFTV. Don't forget to subscribe. Closing in on 1 million subscribers. Check out the podcast out today as well with myself and DT discussing Unai Emery and what he needs to do this summer. And we'll be back tomorrow.